Hi everyone, my name is Donnie Lowy from Closeout Hope you're doing well today. So today I'd like to talk to you about how to become an exclusive wholesaler for retailers. And what do I mean by that? So we're gonna discuss how to become the only wholesaler that a retailer buys from. Now I think that's a dream for any wholesaler. Imagine if you would have retail accounts, meaning you would have stores that buy from you, and they only buy their merchandise from you. I mean, that would be great. You wouldn't have to be worried about competition. You'd be able to count on a steady source of business for your wholesale business. Now, while that's a great dream, to actually implement it and to make that a reality is challenging. So how can you do that? Well, there are a few different approaches. One approach you can do is you can find a brand, and you can represent that brand on an exclusive basis. So now you're the only wholesaler that can sell that brand name clothing. So if any retailer wants to buy that clothing from that brand, you're going to have to buy it from you. So you become the exclusive wholesaler for that brand for those retailers. But now let's say you want the retailers to only buy from you, not to buy from other wholesalers. So if the brand that you make a deal with becomes really popular, you might make a deal with stores that they can only buy from you if the whole store is devoted towards carrying clothing only from that brand. Now you might ask, why would a retailer do that? Well, let's say a retailer had the opportunity to carry Nike clothing, but they could only carry Nike clothing, and they would be the only retailer in their city carrying Nike clothing. Then it would make sense for the store to limit themselves to only carry Nike clothing, knowing that they're carrying a popular brand name and that no other stores in the same city as them are going to carry that brand. Now, you might not be able to do that with Nike, but you might be able to do it with an up-and-coming brand, and you take a chance, right? Because if that brand becomes very popular, or as it starts to become very popular, there are going to be retailers who are going to want to carry that brand. And the retailers themselves might take a chance to carry clothing just by that brand, because they're going to limit their competition. They will not have other competitors who are carrying clothing by that brand as well. Now, another way to become an exclusive wholesaler to retailers is by having products manufactured, and you're the only one who can sell those products because you're having those products manufactured. Another thing you could do is you could take generic and private label products, and you can actually private label them, meaning you create your own label, and then anyone who wants to buy those products with that label has to buy them from you. And then you could set up an arrangement for, let's say if you're selling socks, and you set up a deal where you say, look, I'm selling socks at a very low wholesale price, but I want you to agree to buy these socks from me on a regular basis, and to not buy socks from other wholesalers in exchange for me giving you these socks at a very low wholesale price, which is lower than the going price in the marketplace. So you can actually become an exclusive wholesaler by making a deal, or you can become an exclusive wholesaler just by default, meaning practical basis, they want to buy that merchandise from you, they can only buy that merchandise from you, so then they're going to do their buying only through you. Now, another way to become an exclusive wholesaler for retailers is by giving them the merchandise on a consignment basis, but in exchange for them agreeing not to buy merchandise from anyone else. Or you can set up a franchise agreement. That's another way, where they're actually, they're buying merchandise from you at a discounted price, or you're giving them the merchandise, and then you split the profits a certain way, and then they're only buying the merchandise from you in exchange for not having to lay out merchandise, and actually only having to split the profits with you once the merchandise is sold. Alright, hope you enjoyed this video. There's many different ways to do it, and you have to see if the model fits for you, and if the retailers in the market that you're serving are okay with that model as well. Alright, my website is closeoutexplosion.com. The next time you're in New York, you're welcome to visit my warehouse. Thank you and have a great day.